She didn't just lose her freedom. She lost her baby the moment it was born. Now, facing a felony drug charge, Jennifer stands before the judge begging for one last chance to prove she can be a mother again. But with CPS watching, her daughter in someone else's arms, and the court holding all the power, will the sister believe in her redemption or shut the door for good?
That was the friend of a friend. Was a while ago. I haven't talked to that person. And
All right, so why are you in the car with this person? But that normally doesn't happen. Usually it's somebody who's looking at your suitcase and thinking, man, this is a very attractive suitcase. Let me get in this household so I can open the suitcase and have fun with the suitcase. Deputy Laura, can you move them down to the end? Richard, can you guys go down to the end so that the court reporter will be able to hear? All right, thank you. Court is calling, thanks. Court is calling 2024 CR 4998, State of Texas versus Jennifer Rose Pinelli Huerta. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
James Stump, defense.
And are you Ms. Huerta?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And probation, this is an application. Ms. Huerta, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication of Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review what's entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Ms. Huerta, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That is a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Huerta, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine that's unagreed to.
That is.
The state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5142, and there's $114 restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, sir.
State? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
None, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, and no contact with Richard Earl Robbins and Dennis Lee Brooks. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence? All right, and state, before I excuse you to continue to confer, did you want to be heard on the $1,000 fine or no? All right, thank you. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call on the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client was a student previously. She'd like to go back to school and get her life back on track. She's wanting to work towards that and her children.
All right, so who is Richard Robbins
An ex-boyfriend.
and who is David Brooks?
A friend that I had met one night through mutual friends. I don't even communicate with them. I don't even know them.
Do you have children?
I have one. I have a daughter.
And what's her age?
She's 11 months.
And who is she staying with?
With her grandmother. I'm actually on a CPS case at the moment.
And when were you placed on the CPS case?
The day she was born.
All right.
So,
And when was she born?
July 18th.
So why are you with these people when you have a CPS case?
It wasn't like, I was just a ride, to be honest, getting from point A to point B, and they were the only person that I had a ride with, so.
Well, there's VIA.
No.
So let's be honest with me. Why are you with these people? You have a CPS case, which means that Protective Services is watching what you do, trying to make sure that you are an appropriate or would be an appropriate parent. And you are saying you're getting in a car with some guy who's a friend of a friend
Oh, no,
and this
that was a while ago.
ex-boyfriend.
That was, the friend of a friend was a while ago. I haven't talked to that person and.
All right. So why are you in the car with this
Richard.
person?
Richard Earl Robbins, is an ex-boyfriend, so he was helping me out with little things here and there.
Is he the father of your child?
No,
All right. So again, you've been on CPS and I'm sure CPS gave you a service plan to do.
yes.
Have
and
you
I
done any of it?
Yes, I have been following it. I was in drug counseling classes that I was attending. I was doing UAs for CPS as well. I was just waiting for them to assign me my parenting classes.
All right.
That's what I'm
So
waiting for.
drug counseling hasn't been going well for you.
No, it was. And then with the time being of being in here, I did take the substance abuse class. I did finish it. I had gotten into parenting classes in here as well. I brought it all with me to show you that I have been doing everything that I've been doing. Also been in contact with my drug counselor as well.
And how old are you?
I'm 25.
All right. So I'm assuming your child was placed with her grandmother as a part of a service plan.
Yes.
So do you have a legal case with them or no?
No, but they just recently served me my papers since I've been in here for 4 months. Her grandmother is wanting to fight for custody of her, so they served me my papers, which I also brought with me to show you, but
And who's your attorney?
I don't have an attorney.
All right. So is it a legal case or not? Because if it's a legal case, they'll give her an attorney.
I haven't looked at that case. honestly.
Okay.
This just happened recently, just happened this month, that I got served these papers
All
while
right.
being here incarcerated.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine. That's going to be probated.
That's fine.
So there's going to be $1,000 fine probated. Take in consideration 2024 CR 5142. There's to be restitution of $114 to SAPD for drug testing. There's to be no contact with Richard Earl Robbins and Dennis Lee Brooks. 5 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. There's to be CPS compliance, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And the UA hotline. Probation. If CPS is testing her at least twice a month, then I'm fine with y'all relying on CPS testing. All right, so why did CPS take custody of your child?
She came out dirty, when she was born,
For what?
methamphetamines.
All right. There's going to be a referral to felony drug court, and that's going to be in custody. And there's going to be a TAP evaluation in custody, and follow all recommendations of TAP evaluation. She probably needs inpatient treatment somewhere. I can tell you what, on the civil side, they have a drug treatment program for people who have CPS cases. You maybe need to see if you can do that or not. It's completely up to you, but this is what I'm ordering. If for some reason they order you to do their program, their treatment program for mothers who have drug addiction, then they can do that. And we'll come back here and I'll consider changing my ruling. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And if felony drug court doesn't accept her, go ahead and do a referral to Esperanza Court as the second option. Probation, is there anything else? All right, and I'm assuming that CPS is going to give you parenting classes. If they do not, let's add parenting classes, but if CPS gives her parenting classes and she completes those, then it'll be acceptable here. All right. Acceptable here. All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No, how long does that, take
How long does what take?
evaluation?
Oh, it's about 2 weeks. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sure enough.
And did you sign it?
Yes,
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes, sure.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You have an 11-month-old. I always tell people this all the time. You can't have a child and put them at Travis Park and say good luck to you. Children are 100% dependent on their parents to take care of them. For example, your 11-month-old needs somebody to feed her, needs somebody to change her diapers. They need all of that. They need somebody to rock them to sleep. If you are not going to step up to plate and do that clean and sober, then you shouldn't be in that person's life. You understand?
Yes, sure.
And the other thing, do not, and CPS tells you this all the time, and I would have CPS clients and I would tell them, work on your plan. Do not be getting out here and hooking up with another guy. And I say hooking it up because that's what it is. Do not be bringing another partner in your child's life until you have yourself together. I love children, but here's the thing. Children are baggage. Consider a child a suitcase. And it's the suitcase when you take it to the airport that it comes back, that it's too heavy, and they're going to charge you extra for it. Maybe there are partners out here who will see you with the baby and say, you know what, but I love her and I want to be a second father to her child. But that normally doesn't happen. Usually it's somebody who's looking at your suitcase and thinking, man, this is a very attractive suitcase. Let me get in this household so I can open the suitcase and have fun with the suitcase. Or sometimes you have people who will look at your suitcase and say, I'm tired of carrying this suitcase around. Let me just throw it in the closet or throw it in the street, and whatever happens, happens. If you have no plans to do your service plan, if you want to continue to do drugs, just step out of your child's life and let somebody else adopt your child. You understand? From here on out, if there's an issue, talk to your probation officer. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court. All right, good luck to you.
He was just a man fixing his car in his own backyard until a drunk driver slammed into him, nearly killing him. That driver? 24-year-old Axel Ramirez, now facing 6 years in prison. But when the judge gave him a choice, lose his freedom or change his life, What happened next stunned the entire courtroom. Stay with us. This is the kind of courtroom moment you'll never forget.
A motion to revoke is going to be filed, and you're looking at 6 years in the prison. And let me explain something to you. If you go away for 2 years or whatever it is, somebody else is going to end up raising your child. It'll probably be some other guy. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 002426 State versus Axel Ramirez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the city.
Robert Mauer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Axel Ramirez? All right, you entered a plea of guilty on May 23rd, 2025. It was recalled for today. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 002422. There's to be restitution of $100 to Ben Cadena, Cadena. There was a request for a PSI. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state, defense?
Yes, sir.
We have, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report, state, defense?
No, not from defense, Judge.
All right, state, any witnesses?
No, Your
Defense, any witnesses?
Judge, I would like to call Axel Ramirez, please.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Axel Ramirez,
All right, you may proceed.
Axel, how old are you?
24.
And I reviewed the PSI with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I noted you have very little criminal history. You had a case that was dismissed in Frio, and I think part of that you had a failure to ID,
Yes, sir.
correct? And this incident happened when you were 22 years old.
Yes, sir.
And would you agree the night of the incident you were extremely intoxicated?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Were you were intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And I guess the first question is, do you feel, I guess, regret or remorse over what happened?
Yes, sir. I do. That wasn't me that night. I'm so ashamed of myself, and it was actually an eye opener for me to leave alcohol. It was easy for me to leave the alcohol alone.
Okay. So have you, I guess, since that incident, have you started attending AA classes?
Yes, sir. I have.
And do you have a sponsor?
Yes, I do.
And I guess I get as part of AA, you understand that it's you're never really reformed from alcohol addiction. It's something you have to work on every day, right?
Yes, sir.
And at 24 years old, this is a really serious offense to pick up because of your problems with alcohol.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we reviewed, you had a bunch of,
I'm sorry to interrupt you off the record for a moment. Deputy, all right, and what are the names? I have on here Lazarus Correa.
Yes, that's the defendant's name. He's in custody.
All right, who's here for Lazarus Correa? All right, who are the complainants? And by complainants, I mean victim's family. All right, and people over here are for the defendant's family? All right, so this is what I'm going to explain to you all. There will be no outbursts in this courtroom. I understand that when there are criminal cases, emotions tend to run high. And what are the charges in this case?
Capital murder, Judge.
All right, so it's capital murder. So it's being alleged that someone has been murdered. So I understand that emotions can run high, but they can't run high in this courtroom. And let me just tell you why. The deputies are in charge of security. What does that mean? That means that it's their job to keep everybody safe, to keep the victim's family safe, to keep the defendant's family safe, to keep the defendant safe, because this is America. We have jury trials. There's a legal process. So if there are outbursts, if there are interactions between the two families, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to be banned from this courtroom, and the only time you will be allowed back is if you are being called as a witness. Does everyone understand? Is that a yes? Yes? All right, so to make things easier for the deputies, the defendant's family, if you could move to the interior, please. Whoever's here for the defendant, raise your hand. All right, if you'll move down and be more to the interior, please. And for everyone else, I didn't make this announcement, but here's the thing. People who are brought out here, they're brought out here for their cases. I like things to be run orderly. You are not allowed to talk to them. They're not going to make gestures at you. Don't make gestures at them. If you talk to them, a deputy is going to tap you on the shoulder. No explanation is necessary for you. That tap on the shoulder means that you are to leave, and the only time you will be brought back here is for a witness. Does everyone understand? All right. Thank you, everyone. All right. We're back on the record. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay. So you're committed to maintaining your sobriety, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I also noted we came to court one time on a violation report for, I guess, a high breath,
Yes.
but that was, you said, based upon mouthwash use. And you're adamant you have not consumed alcohol and you're going to maintain your sobriety no matter what, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any children, any family you're supporting right now?
Yes, sir. I have a 3-year-old. I'm the head of the household there. And yeah, basically I'm the money maker, and they really need me.
Okay. Well, the important thing obviously is making sure the court knows that you're committed to maintaining your sobriety and that something like this won't happen again.
Yes, sir. I actually made a promise to myself and to God. I'm stop doing alcohol, stop drinking alcohol.
I pass the witness. She may have some questions for you.
Mr. Ramirez, what do you currently do for work?
I work in the oil fields, ma'am.
Okay, were you working in the oil fields back in 2023?
No, ma'am, I was doing concrete.
Okay. And about how much were you making back in 2023?
I would say, honestly, ma'am, like a month or like a year.
Yeah, like a month.
I would come home with like 40,000.
Okay, between 4,000 or 5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so I guess the date that this happened on July 11th, 2013, you had been out drinking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you like out at a bar, at a club, or?
I was at a friend's house.
Okay. And so with you making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, I mean, you could have called a taxi or an Uber,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you chose to not do that.
Yes, ma'am.
And you operate in your motor vehicle, and you understand, I mean, where was this house in relation to your house?
It was about how far it was apart.
Yes.
I'll say like a 15-minute drive.
Okay, so you still have 15 minutes to
Yes,
get
ma'am.
to your home from where the crash happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so you understand that the victim in this case was just working in his backyard on his car when you crashed into him and injured him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I was reviewing the PSI, and it says in the PSI that you feel that you no longer have a substance abuse problem with alcohol. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm like I said, I made a promise to myself, and I feel like because of that, it made me really stop drinking alcohol, consuming alcohol. But like I said, I'm willing to do what I want to do.
Okay, and you said that you have a sponsor with Alcohol Anonymous?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your sponsor's name?
It is called what is it called? It was I forgot the name is, but I have done the classes with them and stuff.
Okay, about how many times do you meet with, or do you meet?
I have done over 124, 25 classes.
Okay, when was your last meeting?
It was in let's say August, around August.
Okay.
I can't get it at the top of my head.
So August of 2024.
Yes.
Okay. But you understand, right, that if you have an alcohol issue to where it's causing you to get behind a motor vehicle and drive when you shouldn't, that's something that doesn't just go away, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's something that you have to work towards continually, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you understand that your blood in this case, your blood alcohol concentration came back to almost double the legal limit, right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. We pass the witness on this.
When did you start working in the oil fields?
I just started like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, and can you tell the name of the AA program you went to? Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, I think it's called, what's it called? Alcohol. I can't remember the top of my head, so.
Okay. But obviously, you understand that if the judge gives you a chance on probation, there's a lot of conditions that you
Yes,
would
sir.
have to abide with. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all I have, Judge.
Any further questions?
Just one. I guess when the crash occurred, you didn't stay there on the scene, right?
I got nervousness and I remember I didn't know what I hit until I realized it on the mirror, and that's when I went back.
Okay. So about how long were you gone from the scene?
So I just went around the block.
We pass it on.
Any further questions?
No.
All right. State, you are opposed. Are you still opposed after hearing everything?
I will remain silent.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you some choices today. I've read the PSI report. In the PSI report, I don't think there's been contact with the complainant.
No, Judge, our office did have contact with the complainant, but for some reason, the PSI officer was unable to connect with the complainant.
All right. And I see that the restitution amount is $100. So that tells me something with the restitution amount. So, I'm sorry?
Sorry, if I could just speak to that really briefly.
Yes.
That wasn't relating to the medical bills because that was covered through insurance and the complainant wasn't requesting restitution for that. That was just for property damage.
Okay. All right. So the state is now silent. Any objections to the change in the plea bargain agreement from the state being opposed to silent?
No.
All right. So these are your choices. The state has set that plea bargain agreement at a cap of 6 years. So what could happen? I could send you to prison up to 6 years. You would probably be out potentially and maybe 5, depending on what they're doing in the prison system, because it's a DWI. Sometimes they keep people longer to that. Or I could place you on probation. And if I place you on probation, state, what would be your recommendation for length of probation time?
I would request 6 years.
All right. So they're saying that you would be on probation for 6 years, which would mean that I would be able to monitor you for 6 years. If you violated your probation, you're looking at 6 years in the prison.
It's fine.
This way, the way I see it is, and I want you to understand my thought process, right? There's a problem in San Antonio with people drinking and driving. You now know this, and you're one of those problems, right?
It's fine.
If I send you to prison, you go to prison, you'll get out of prison. Who knows? Maybe they're overcrowded. Maybe they release you well before 6 years. Maybe they release you in 2 or 3, right?
It's fine.
But by placing you on probation, I have you really supervised for longer because you're not allowed to get off of probation early for DWIs. Your attorney will tell you that. So you'll have to serve the entire 6 years. If for some reason you violated the conditions of probation, you're looking at 6 years.
Okay.
You understand?
It's fine.
So these are your choices today. I can send you to prison for 6 years, or I will place you on probation for 6 years. Do you need to discuss that with your attorney? Some people tell me probation in here is too hard. They just would rather do the prison time.
It's fine.
But you can speak to your attorney.
I'll take the 6 year probation.
Okay. Sorry?
6 year probation.
All right. But Sean said she couldn't hear us. All right. So then this is what the court is going to do. You do have a guilty conviction. So it's guilty. It's a felony conviction. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Defendant is allowed to travel throughout the state of Texas for employment. All right, there's to be 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. Question, does he want to serve the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail or does he want to be on GPS?
So it's mandatory, so you can be either the straight 10 days or you can do GPS.
I'll do GPS.
All right, then that's going to be 30 days GPS, partial for employment.
Thank you.
All right, 30 days GPS, partial for employment only. What does that mean? That means that if you are driving from your employment and you see an HEB or something, you're like, hey, let me pick up some formula for the baby. You're not allowed to do that. It's only for employment. You understand?
Oh, so,
But she's saying is you'll be allowed to go to work and go
Okay.
back home. You can't go run errands or anything else
oh,
like that.
okay. Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's only for the 30 days you're on GPS.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. And that 30 days GPS will be in lieu of 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. And the court, for the record, the court is allowing that because 1, there's overcrowding at the jail. 2, there are health issues at the jail. And 3, based upon your testimony that you have a 3-month-old, I don't think you want to be bringing germs back to a 3-month-old. There is to be a license suspension for 2 years. I'm going to follow the recommendations of the PSI, TAP evaluation, which is intensive outpatient treatment. And I'm going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days. VIP Live, DWI, education course. There should be a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. Take in consideration 2025 CR 002422. There should be $100 restitution to Ben Cadena. There's 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the restitution hours we deem satisfied. And this is just something I think you should do. I think you should do a letter of apology to Mr. Ben Cadena. All right.
Is that a condition, Judge?
Yes. And let me just tell you why I'm doing that, because I want you to sit down and really internalize how your actions impacted his life. You understand?
That's fine with me, miss, because I really wanted to apologize. So it's just I couldn't have contact.
Okay. Well, I'm going to order that.
So thank you.
Probation, I'm sorry, field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, for that, GPS, is that, are the fees waived? And, if not, when do you want it installed?
All right. Are you able to afford the GPS? For that month, it's probably going to be $350, $360, something of that nature.
Or like I have to pay that today or by the end of the
No,
day?
here's the question. Are you able to afford to pay it or do you need the fees waived?
I need the fees waived.
All right, GPS fees waived. And when is the earliest he can have it on?
Judge, Wednesday?
All right, you're to have that installed by Wednesday, no later than 5 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else, probation?
And I do apologize, Judge. You asked for field visits 1 time a month for how many months?
3 months.
Nothing else, Judge.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're on probation. You're not allowed to drink alcohol, period. If you do, a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and you're looking at 6 years in the prison. And let me explain something to you. You say you have a 3-month-old?
Yes, ma'am.
If you go away for 2 years or whatever it is, somebody else is going to end up raising your child. It'll probably be some other guy. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't want that to happen, you had better be successful on this probation.
I will.
All right. In this court, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, if I'm here, you can come back and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand all of your conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maxwell, Doris?
Thank
you.
He pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, but begged the court for one last chance at redemption. With a baby daughter he just met, a brother who died in his sleep, and no home to return to, will the court show mercy or lock him away for 10 years?
Anything further?
And recently my brother just passed away, who I stay with. He went to sleep and never woke back up. He had a heart attack. And my little cousin, I just missed both of their funerals, man. I'm sitting in this jailhouse and I'm realizing how many people is passing away, and time does not stop when you come to a place like this. And
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 10366, State of Texas versus Claudell Carney. Can I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Jenny
Okay.
Callahan, defense.
And are you Mr. Carney?
yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, you entered a plea to count 1. You entered a plea of no contest to the offense of aggravated robbery. Punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No,
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any witnesses, state?
no,
Defense?
No, Your Honor. Only allocution.
All right. State you're opposed,
yes.
and why?
Your Honor, it's mainly due to the defendant's criminal history. He does have 2 prior felonies, here in Bexar County. And he does have an extensive history out of the state in Louisiana. So it's mainly on criminal history, Judge.
All right. Defense?
May I present his allocution in writing? I've shown it to the prosecutor already.
And no objection, Judge.
All right, yes, you may. And just give me a moment to read this.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Callahan?
You know, there's a mental health factor in this case, and you can see that in the PSI. Draw your attention to page 9. If you would profit, and so would society if you would give him supervision. He's motivated because now he has a child. He changed his life. He's also pushing 40. That's another motivation. The victim in this case was not injured, was threatened, but not injured. And his property was returned to him. I asked the court to consider deferred adjudication with mixed supervision. In the alternative, I asked for 180 days in jail before the imposition of deferred adjudication. I think he would like to say a few words to the court himself.
All right. Would you like to speak? Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Name is Claudell Carney.
All right. Defense?
May he narrate, Your Honor?
Yes, if there's an objection from the state. You may.
Your Honor, I know what I did wrong, and I'm terribly sorry for disrespecting the court by coming up in this place. And I recently lost 2 jobs, and I was hit by an 18-wheeler, inside of an Uber, and that's how I lost both of my jobs. And I ventured off to go into the streets, and that was my intention was not to. This guy was my friend at first, and it wasn't my fault that I got hit by this 18 wheel and lost both of my jobs. But I just want to say that if I could right my wrongs and to try to pay restitutions and furthermore, I just recently found out I have a child, man, and I came all the way from New Orleans just to try to find her, and I found her. And I deeply apologize, Ms. Boyd, if I know my record is bad, and I'm a good person. I come from a military family, and it's about accountability and holding myself accountable. If I'm wrong, I know what I did, but if I can fix it, man, I have one chance just to fix it. That's all I'm asking.
The courtroom falls silent as Claudell speaks, not as a criminal, but as a grieving brother, a lost father, and a man on the edge of redemption.
Anything further?
And recently my brother just passed away, who I stay with. He went to sleep and never woke back up. He had a heart attack. And my little cousin, I just missed both of their funerals, man. I'm sitting in this jailhouse and I'm realizing how many people is passing away, and time does not stop when you come to a place like this. And I'm tired of my conscience is eating up at me for what I did wrong. But this the hand that I had chose, this the bed that I chose to lay in. And if I can fix it with the victim and help him out as well to try to pay it forward, man, I will. And I would be sure to do that and try to. And also, I don't have the one to look after my child no more, man. My brother was there for her. He was a school teacher. And I come from a nice, beautiful family, man.
So because you come from a nice, beautiful family, why are you here?
Judge Boyd doesn't let emotions cloud the law. She presses hard. Why are you making these choices? This is no open and shut case.
I'm here.
No, I mean, why are you? Because I've looked at your criminal history. Why are you say you have a military family, you say you come from a good family. So I don't understand why you're making the choices that you're making in your life. Why are you making these choices? Because you had a choice.
Yes, man.
Buy your phone or take somebody else's phone. You chose to take somebody else's phone.
You know, the crazy part is I had a phone on me that day, man. I had my own phone.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to figure out why you're making these choices.
It was a foolish mistake.
And how old are you?
I just turned 38, man, November 15th.
Right, so there are no excuses. Like, what's the excuse for taking a phone and you say you already had a phone?
We had, me and Mr. Ted, we had got into it, and it was a foolish mistake. I should never did it.
No, it was a choice, not a mistake.
Yes, man.
So I'm trying to figure out, why are you making these choices? You tell me you come from a good family. You have a military family. You now have a daughter in your life, and you came all the way here to find your daughter. You find your daughter, and then you're making these choices.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay. I had lost my job, both of them. I was working at Taco Bell in a Ford warehouse, man. And me and my little brother, the one that recently passed away, got into it, and he put me out. And I really didn't have nowhere to go. I was on the streets, man.
What about your sisters?
My sisters, I have 9 brothers and sisters. Once you do one person something wrong in my family, the entire family mad at me. And I didn't have nowhere to go, man. And I went back to the streets, and that was the worst thing I should have never did in my life, man.
Even the defense acknowledges the stakes. Claudell is either going to walk into a treatment program or be locked away for a decade.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nothing from the state judge.
All right, what are you requesting?
Nick Mile supervision, Your Honor, and deferred adjudication has, but in the alternative, 180 days in jail as a condition of deferred adjudication.
And state, what are you requesting?
We are opposed to the application for deferred adjudication. We're asking that you, it was a 10 opposed, that you oppose that.
Okay. All right, probation. And this is just because I love to have more information than not information. This is not saying I'm going to rule one way or the other. Can you explain why DDRF is saying that he does not meet their targeted population, but according to the report I'm reading, it says in 2003, he was in DDRF.
This isn't just a legal decision, it's a moral crossroad. Can one man's promise of change outweigh his past?
Your Honor, those are reviewed on a yearly basis, so in 2003, he may have met, and now he does not. I'll look more into the case. Can I have a name, please?
It's Claudell Carney. All right, everyone have a seat. I'm gonna think about this.
May I address the court moment?
Yes,
It's 2022, 23, not 03.
2003. All right. Thank you. Samuel Bach.
A woman rejected from felony drug court stand before the judge, homeless, without ID and running out of options. But when the judge demands answers, what unfolds is a raw, emotional breakdown of a system that's clearly failing her. And the judge isn't letting anyone off easy, not even the court itself.
Vanessa Marvete.
Sure.
All right. So she has already entered a plea and she was rejected from felony drug court. All right. So they're saying that you don't have stable housing. What's going on with you?
So I stay right now where I can stay. I recently just got a phone because I had to get a brand new phone. My ex has all my belongings and I personally don't want to he lives on the property where I'm not supposed to be. And so I don't want to have contact with him or go to the property or send anybody there to get my belongings. So I've been trying to figure that out. I did speak to my probation officer and he said that he would try to work with me to see how I can
Just
get
a
my
moment.
belongings.
Can I get the steps on this case? It's Vanessa Marvete. See, we have Odyssey now, so everything is supposed to be electronic, but they don't have the manpower to put everything in the system. So
Without an ID or social security card, she can't work. Without work, she can't get housing. And without housing, she can't comply with court orders. This is a cycle many defendants face.
So none of your information is in the system. So is there a reason, because I see here that they were trying to contact you through your parents?
Yes, so as soon as I got a phone, I was made aware of that from my mom and stuff that
I'm talking to Mike because probation cannot hear you, right?
so I was made aware that that they wanted me to show up and stuff. So I was trying to figure that out too, and I had talked to my probation officer about that. He told me he wanted me to focus on just showing the court first.
So who are you living with? Where are you staying?
So right now I have been just pretty much staying in hotels and things like that. But because I don't have access to my ID or social security card.
So how are you affording hotels?
So it's getting paid through my dad right now because I do have job offers, things like that, but the thing is I don't have access to my ID or social security card.
So why are you not staying with your dad?
Because he lives in Wisconsin right now.
All right. So why are you not staying with your mom?
All my family stays in Wisconsin. The closest family members that I do have is in Boston. But I don't want to do anything that I'm not supposed to.
All right, just a second. So here's the thing about Odyssey. If Odyssey is not going to have the stipulations on file and paperwork is missing, I don't even know why we have Odyssey. I have nothing to go on with regards to this case. I know there's no contact orders in place with you.
I'll print on the judgment.
No, I just need the stipulations. I don't need it.
Stipulations scanned into this. Looking at me.
Does anybody have a police report?
Judge Atkinson, I'll do it right now.
All right, thank you. If you could just email it to me.
Okay.
And counsel, what's being emailed to me is what would have been what was in the stipulation.
Judge Boyd is clearly frustrated, not just with Vanessa's situation, but with a system that left her unsupported.
Judge, I
Yes.
just do another update while you're waiting
Yes.
on that. Miss Marvete was supposed to have the TAP evaluation conducted while she was in custody. And if she was not accepted into felony drug court to follow the recommendations of the TAP, she was released without having a TAP, so we did not get to the TAP.
All right, let's do this. If you're drug tested today and you're going to get drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Have nothing.
All right. So let's get our drug tested today.
Okay, and I just wanted the court to be aware that we did complete the mental health evaluation and she was all clear there.
All right, so you're going to do a drug test today. And then we're going to come back and counsel, then at that time, the court will make a ruling on this and what should be done. And then hopefully by then, we will have something on your case. Okay? So if you'll talk to Miss Abrams is going to tell you where you need to go for your drug test, okay? And then after you've completed your drug test, you're going to come back here, and that drug test, you're not going to be charged for it, okay? All right, thank you.
When do you want us to come back, Judge?
As soon as she finishes her drug test, it's the location where she's getting the drug test. It's near the Bexar County Jail, and then she'll come back, and we will have the results
Today or tomorrow?
today.
Despite the confusion and missing paperwork, Judge Boyd cuts through the noise to prioritize what matters most: Vanessa's sobriety and stability.
Hello. So I'm glad you tested clean. That's the first step, right? So I want to make sure that you're clean and healthy. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to try to get you stabled on housing.
You can hear the tone shift once Vanessa tests clean. This is her chance to start over, and Judge Boyd knows how rare that moment can be.
And everything else. So have you been able to talk to someone about housing yet or no?
Yeah, I did have a friend of mine that said that she could try to help me out with a program or something, or a job too, but the thing is like she again like told me about the social security card and ID. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can get that so that I can get started on a job.
Well, they do have a program. It's a nonprofit. It's called Build Better. I think Building Better. They may be able to help you as far as obtaining identification and getting license. Now, mind you, nobody's going to walk you to a specific place, but at least they can cut down on the research you have to do how to figure out to do it. You understand?
Judge,
Yes.
in addition, she can speak to her probation officer and we can get you
Yes.
with the re-entry program.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you want to set it for another compliance to make sure that she stays on track and that she has the housing and everything taken care of?
Yes, Judge, and I'm gonna give her a reporting date for her officer.
All right. When do you want to call this back?
Judge, can you give me 45 days? I want to see if we can get the TAP evaluation done within that 45 days as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a,
Address the court.
yes.
Can we have their compliance hearing with her directly instead of in front of you? Because she didn't have a car. That's the big problem.
She can do it by Zoom.
Or
So that's how it works. But I can
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
this.
For now, I just have a cell phone, but
All right, so here's the thing. If you're not doing well, you're going to have to appear in court. I will work with you because I understand you have transportation issues, and this is for compliance, but it's to help you stay on track. You understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right, I need a 45-day reset. All right, so it's going to be September 8th. So you need to make sure that you're following through on everything. And if there's somebody you can't get in touch with, that's what I'm here for. Come back to the court, okay?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Abrams is going to give you the information you need and who you need to contact to help you with everything, all right?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
thank
You're
you.
welcome. And who is your other client, Bridget?
Adam Keith. But I think Ashley's is gone.
Well, I don't even, let me see if they've given me that file. Ah, she did give it to, yeah, she gave it to me. See, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for files. All right, it's a beautiful day. Adam Keith. Counsel, where are you on discovery with this case?
Judge, we are missing EMS records, and I supplied the state with a USB, and I'm still missing 6 videos.
It's plus 6 videos missing. And do you know if they have this in their possession?
Yes, they do. I gave them a USB, but it wasn't large enough.
Okay.
And then I went ahead and I downloaded it, and so I narrowed it down to make it easier.
Mhm.
And now I'm just missing 6 videos. And I think the USB that they have should be large enough for them to upload it to that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset for discovery? This will be the final reset for discovery. If there's an issue, then witnesses will need to be subpoenaed by the state.
I can do August 18th.
All right, August 18th.
I'm out that week.
All right.
I can do the 15th, the 14th, I'm sorry, or the week after that. Okay.
All right, we'll see you back on August 14th. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jerry McGee. Don't hand me any more files, please. Is this for a motion to revoke?
It is just, he has some unindicted cases. I think the state wants to see if we can reach a reset so I can get a global health on all the pending cases that he had.
All right, and state, how long will that take?
Judge, if I can have 3 weeks, it is a total of 7 cases that I have to go through. That some of them I was looking through right now, and some of them do have evidence, but on other ones, I'm gonna have to reach out and then I'll confer with Mr. Witter to resolve all cases.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on McGee, I need a 3-week reset. Hello.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Oh, it's been a
Good
day.
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004178 State versus Ruth Gonzalez Payne. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Hitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Chris Arce for the defense, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Payne?
Yes, I am.
All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Payne, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, are you applying for deferred adjudication or community supervision?
Deferred adjudication, Judge.
Did you review, because both are signed, that's okay. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you weigh the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Payne, did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 2 less than 1 gram as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and sentences you to more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call on the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Payne, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. I did want to ask for the court's consideration on the $1,000 fine.
Okay. All right, state.
That is the agreement.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph? Did you understand it, sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, and no driving without a valid license. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments at this time, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. Also, may I have an opportunity to
Yes.
speak on Ms. Payne's behalf? She's 58 years old, Your Honor. She's fully employed. She takes care of her elderly husband, who is 75 years old, who is a Vietnam veteran, who is legally blind from a stroke that he suffered. I wanted to discuss the possibility of early termination of probation, as we intend on getting all the requirements done within the next 6 to 12 months. Further, Your Honor, the $1,000 fine, as she is a sole provider, she's fully employed, but they're basically just relying on her paycheck. We're asking for that to be waived as well, Judge.
All right. So what is your employment?
I work for Brett Lloyd Insurance.
All right. And do you have any minors in your home?
No, ma'am, I don't.
So why are you doing this offense?
I don't know, ma'am, I can.
I mean, well, what caused you to do it? And let me just tell you, the reason why I ask some of these questions is because you need to figure out why you are doing what you do so that you won't repeat it and that you can get clean and sober.
I have not smoked. I am clean at the moment,
Okay.
and I will be for the future. I will not smoke again.
May I speak on her behalf, Your Honor?
Mm-mm. So what caused you to do this? What was going on?
I have always smoked.
Mhm. What, this?
No, not that.
So why did you smoke this?
Actually, that did not belong to me. I had it in my purse and I forgot that it was there. I smoke marijuana. I do not vape though.
Okay. Does she have any prior history?
I can check her now.
Nothing other than a DWLI, Judge.
And how old are you?
I'm 58.
Okay. Do you have any criminal history other than this?
The state can confirm this.
Okay.
This is true.
Let's go off the record for a moment.
Around the corner, around the corner. Second. Go downstairs. Who's here for this? Don't even start.
And counsel, this is just something that I wonder, because if she doesn't have any criminal history, maybe this is not for her, maybe PTD.
I agree.
Council, if you all want more time to discuss it, we can come back at 2. Well, you can see.
It'll just be a couple moments.
Okay, no problem.
Is this on the record or?
Oh, no, we're not. Here's the thing.
Oh, are you gonna take a break or, sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, no. All right, so this is what I will do. We're gonna go back on the record. The court is not, any objection to the court not sentencing the defendant today?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
And you're waiving PSI and TAP?
Yes, sir.
All right, so as previously stated, the court is going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt. When do you think your client will have items done to present to the state?
I would say 3 months, 4 months max. We've already been on it. It's just a matter of dealing with these smaller counties that these tickets are on.
I'm going to tell
You
you.
get paperwork from them within the next 30 to 60 days.
All right, so I'm going to give you a 2-month reset. After that, she's going to be sentenced.
Understood.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I could have a 2-month reset for sentencing. All right, September 15th, once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You're
May we
welcome.
be excused.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Judge.
welcome.
In a courtroom where second chances are rare and time is measured in years, one wrong answer can decide the difference between freedom and a decade behind bars. Roxan Hutchinson stand before the judge, fighting for her life, her child, and a chance at redemption. But when the law runs out of patience, who decides if mercy has a limit?
So I don't understand why the court has received the new number 1. She knows she has a CPS case, but she's picking up a new charge and she's not following through with the conditions of the court. I don't understand why I should follow the agreement to continue her. I'm going to grant the motion, revoke. Does anybody want to speak to time? She's looking at a maximum of 10 years. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 007-949, State versus Roxan Hutchinson. Can I have parties announce?
Megan Galloway to the state. People got from the defense.
And are you Roxan Hutchinson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the motion to revoke community supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to revoke with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Roxan Hutchinson who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 007-949 for the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction for 7 years on November 7th, 2024? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, are proceeding with violation of condition number 1 on or about the 19th day of February 2025 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Roxan Hutchinson committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. The state will waive and abandon the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty. Grant the motion and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison
Yes, ma'am.
and up to a $2,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with your violation of condition number 1 in your plea of true?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and it would involve the following case, which there's plea paperwork before the court for the same defendant.
Yes.
The state probation and believe defense's recommendation is to continue probationer on this probation in cause number 2024 CR 007-949, but to amend conditions to now include state ISF, cognitive track, followed by ISP. And probation did make a note upon disposition of pending cases, the plea paperwork on cause number. Well, I see at 2025 AL 002862, there's a cause number I don't see right now.
but those conditions would also reflect and run concurrent with this cause number.
All right, what has she done on probation?
The only thing that Ms. Hutchinson has done on probation has been to provide her DNA sample as required.
She was recording, sorry.
She was reporting. She reported last May 7th of 2025.
She had been reporting previous to that as well.
Right, I'm saying her last reporting is on that date.
All right, so here's my question. Has she done her parenting classes? All right. Did she obtain employment?
Judge, if I may
Yes.
inform the court, she was doing the parenting classes through CPS.
Mm-hmm.
She has a CPS plan because she's trying to get her child back through CPS. So she's doing the CPS classes through CPS. She has a CPS plan. So she's going through CPS. So she has a CPS plan. So she's doing her parenting classes through CPS.
All right, so how long has the CPS case been open? Was it open before this case?
Yes, ma'am.
9 months sober, 1 slip, and a judge who can send her away for 10 years while her child waits.
So I don't understand why the court has received the new number 1. She knows she has a CPS case, but she's picking up a new charge and she's not following through with the conditions of the court. I don't understand why I should follow the agreement to continue her.
Judge, I think she wants to
All right.
address the court.
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Roxan Hutchinson.
All right, why is the only tangent thing that I see from you is that you're picking up a new charge?
Hey, I know it doesn't reflect in the probation report or whatever, but since then I keep heroin. I've been sober for 9 months. I do admit that the issue wasn't me just getting sober. I got sober, but I was still doing the same things that an addict does. I was hanging around the same people. I didn't change my surroundings or my friends. So I continued to do the same things. I'm just asking for a chance to get treatment and not go to prison. I do have a 4-year-old son that I'm fighting for.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't understand why people don't think of their children before they pick up new offenses. I'm not following the agreement that you all have reached on this motion to revoke. I'm going to grant the motion revoke. Does anybody want to speak to time? She's looking at a maximum of 10 years.
Judge, we need to confirm.
All right, sure.
She begged for treatment, not prison. The judge's decision could cost her a child.
All right, yes.
Judge, I'm going to re-urge the court to consider following the recommendation from probation and what the state originally wanted. Ms. Hutchinson is before the court. She verbalized that she needs help. She's asking the court for help. It's not often that a defendant is before the court and they are asking the court for some help. She is asking for help also with CPS so that she can get help from CPS. It's well known that addicts relapse. That's not uncommon. And that's what happened with her. And because that happened, she picked up other offenses. The state of Texas is willing to give her an opportunity. So I'm re-urging the court to give her that opportunity. She's not asking for you to release her. She's asking you to send her to inpatient treatment so that she can get some help. That's what she's asking. And so I'm re-urging the court to consider that.
All right. The court, as previously stated, is finding violation condition number 1 true, and the court is going to grant the motion to revoke. Does anyone wish to speak to time?
I believe that we will be going open on that. The state understands defendant is facing up to 10 on this MTR. The other case that will be before the court shortly had thoughts, basically, the state is thinking, we pled true to number one, you're facing 5 or facing 10, state would ask for around 5, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, we're asking the court to sentence Ms. Hutchinson to 2 years in TDC.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. The court will request the therapeutic community. The court will give you a credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, please.
All right, so you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Because it's a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do y'all want to reconsider the plea bargain agreement with the theft case?
Probation broken. Child in CPS. Judge on the bench. What would you do?
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 005153 State versus Roxan Hutchinson. Can I have the parties announced for the record, please?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Richard Gossett for defense.
And are you Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Hutchinson, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Ms. Hutchinson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions as state jail felony?
Yes, ma'am.
Just one moment. Are you all waiving?
No, Your Honor, we are proceeding with the repeater to make this a 3rd-degree punishment range.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Judge.
If you all could write the repeater on here, please. All right, do you understand if the state approves of the repeater enhancement paragraph, then this will be a 3rd-degree felony. The range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call on the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Hutchinson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1. And is she going to agree that she's been previously convicted for purposes of enhancement?
Once we get to the stipulations.
If y'all would check the box. You further agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. Your punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison.
You're initialing this right now, Judge.
Thank you.
Our new initials will reflect that we.
All right, thank you. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 007949. They were taking consideration 2025 CR 007240, 2025 PF 26020. There's to be restitution of $60 and to the Bexar County Crime Lab in 2025 PF 26020. There's to be no contact with the complaining witness. Did you understand that to be your new plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, it is, Judge.
This mother's future and her son's comes down to one word: revoked.
And based upon the plea bargain agreement that you all reached, the court has drawn a line through certain things. If you all could initiate those, please.
Certainly, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this plea, did you understand by waiving that, you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then this is charged. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments at this time, Your Honor.
No objections, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, to the enhancement, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, and also the court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA and run it concurrent with the motion to revoke.
All right, the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This is to run concurrently with 2024 CR 007949. State will take in consideration 2025 CR 007240, 2025 PF 26020, 2025 PF 26020, restitution to Bear
Would you send a struggling mom to prison or give her one last chance?
County Lab, and the cause number 2025 PF 26020. And the court will recommend the therapeutic community. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
May the state just confirm that it was 2 cases that were TIC?
Yes, it was 2025 CR 007240 and 2025 PF 2602. Sorry, 26020.
If the state may tender to the court.
Yes. Thank you, Judge. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Yes.